30.
Lori Michaels just got arrested, Cass.
You arrested her? For what? Just put my client on the phone, will you please?
Miss Michaels? Your lawyer.
Cass, where have you been? I've been here for hours.
Lori, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that you had called.
Cass, they want to put me in jail. They're saying all these terrible things, and they're all lies.
All right, I want you to listen to me, all right?
I'm so scared. They want to lock me up.
First, you have to calm down. Can you take a couple of deep breaths? Can you do that?
Yes.
And don't make any statements to the cops. You understand? I'll be there as soon as I can.
Cass, please hurry.
I will. Why the hell didn't you tell me that she had called?
What have you got?
Well, Officer Watts did all the evidence collection.
There isn't any evidence.
Sinclair, I don't recall assigning you to this detail.
No, sir, I just thought that the officer needed a little backup.
Which is why I sent Officer Tibbs over.
I understand that, sir, but I also know that this case is priority one,
Captain, we collected enough to bring her in, but there may be more where that came
Listen,
from.
my lawyer is not going to let you people get away with this.
Settle down.
Carlino, you want to go back and check that out, please?
Yeah, you got it.
Sinclair,
Yes, sir.
I don't want you going off on your own again.
Well, so much for bucking the system.
Yeah,
Let's check these cutouts against the original threats.
you got it.
Miss Michaels, I'm Captain McNamara. I just want you to know
Please
that...
don't try and tell me that you understand what I'm going through.
Okay, I won't. But I will tell you in all my experience that there's no kind of anger in the world like the kind of anger you feel when someone you love dies and it's somebody else's fault. You know, you want to believe that the passing of time will fix everything. But sooner or later you figure out that that's just a crock. And you realize that the only thing that's going to stop the pain is if you take action, is if you fight back. Lori, look at me. Did you send those bomb threats against the hospital gala?
Rachel, I want you to give me Carl's gun.
I can't do that, Vicky.
Please, I just need to borrow it.
I don't know where it is.
I have a feeling if you wanted to, you could get your hands on it.
Undoubtedly. But it's a gun, Vicky, and it's
Now,
dangerous.
Justine is dangerous. She survived getting hit by a train. She can make mincemeat out of all of us. Now, we have got to protect ourselves.
That's why you have to get out of town.
Rachel, they're honoring Ryan tonight. Now, I am not going to miss that, and I will be damned if I'm going to let her hold me hostage tonight.
I know she terrifies you, Vicky.
Please. I just want to borrow the gun.
No. Think of your children, Vicky.
Who do you think I'm thinking of? Why do you think I had them sent away?
Well, then you have to protect yourself now.
Look, I could have a whole squad of police. I could have a pack of Dobermen. I am not going to feel safe unless I have a pistol in my purse. I want to be ready for her. Because when she finds out that we're honoring Ryan tonight, she's going to be there. And something horrible is going to happen.
Well, what an excellent little truck you are. I should think this gala is going to be a real blast. Bridget, you are only going to wear yourself out, you know.
Victoria, Bridget, please pick up if you're there. Well, Stephen has a sore throat, and we obviously couldn't get on a plane. I'm sure he'll be fine, but we came straight over to Bay City General to see the pediatrician. Kirk is here with us, so don't worry, he's fine. Just call me at the hospital before you go to the gala. We will find a way to get these children out of town, I promise.
Just what are you looking at?
Oh, Kirkland. Soon we shall be reunited. Once again.
You are my way.
I can't believe this. Lori was arrested.
Who knows how long she's been down at that precinct, and you don't give me her message?
Excuse me, Cass, but I gave you that message as soon as I could. I wrote it down, I put it on the desk, and you came walking in the door in your trench coat doing your Sam Spade imitation, and you gave me this beautiful perfume from our honeymoon
Can we
night.
forget about that and just tell me what she said on the phone?
Not much, Cass. She sounded pretty much the same as she always does when she calls you. I thought we were on the last crisis. I didn't realize we had moved on to the next one.
I'm out of here. I'll fill you in
Well,
later.
I'll go with you.
No! Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, so am I.
My client needs me.
Justine isn't going to show up at the tribute for Ryan tonight. She knows half the police department is going to be there. She's not stupid, Vicky.
Fine. If you don't give me the gun, I'm going to get one somewhere else.
Vicky, think about it. A crowded party and a loaded gun, you don't think you're going to get yourself in trouble?
I'm already in trouble. She kidnapped my child. She locked me in a basement and then bricked up the wall and left me to die. It's just that Ryan's not here to protect me anymore. I have to protect myself.
Jake wants to protect you.
Come on, Jake is my best friend. He means well, but he doesn't understand. I am going to fight back this time.
That's revenge, Vicky. That's stooping to her level.
I don't think I could ever stoop quite that low.
Think about what Ryan would tell you. He would tell you to think of your children.
Believe me, I am.
Yes, hello. Yes? My husband called you. Do you happen to know where he is? I see. No, it's all right. Yes, we do need extra guards tonight. Yeah, I know about the hospital gala. Do you have any other manpower that you can spare? No. Okay. Well, how about coming over and at least checking our alarm system? That's never dependable. Well, I would prefer that you do it tonight. Yeah. Right. Okay. Thank you.
It's cold. That car's hard to start. Where's Vicky?
She was just here a minute ago.
She couldn't have just
Yeah,
disappeared.
she could have. She could have. Just like Carl. And with Carl's gun.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Why, it's Bridget. I have good news and bad news, Bridget. The good news is that Victoria's silly mother has made it idiotically simple for me to succeed tonight. The bad news is you, Bridget. You are making entirely too much noise, and I will not have my plan interfered with. You should be happy to know I've decided not to kill you. There now. Don't you feel ever so much better? But I do need someone who can attend all these funerals, don't you see? I shall give you regrets about your inability to be at the gala tonight due to the fact that you're tied up. But I, don't you see, must get going. I have a gala to attend. What do you think? Do you think I should do my nails?
Terrific. My night is ruined, but my office smells wonderful.
Carlino, 2-3.
Hey, Joe, it's me.
Frankie, hey, what's up?
I heard Lori Michaels got arrested today.
You heard right.
What's going on?
Well, everybody's just waiting for Cass to show up right now. She's being pretty tight-lipped.
Can you tell me if this has anything to do with the hospital bomb threats?
Yeah, it is. Was your ESP kicking in again, or what?
I really hate being in this position, but I may have some evidence.
All right, listen. I gotta stop by her place again and check it out. Can I stop by your place on my way over?
Sure. See ya.
So where's my client?
Interrogation room, waiting for you. She's anxious.
I understand you've arrested my client, Laurie Michaels. What's the charge?
We have reason to believe Miss Michaels threatened to blow up tonight's hospital gala.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
Dana, will you please bring Mr. Winthrop up to speed on this?
Yes.
Dana?
Listen, DCGH has received a series of bomb threats related to tonight's gala. Notes made from cutouts from magazines and classroom glue. Now, the pages missing from this magazine correspond to the cutouts of one of the notes. And this is the glue. Cass, both of these items were retrieved from your client's apartment.
You know, my wife and I subscribe to that same magazine, and I'm sure we must have glue laying around the house. Does that make us mad bombers, too?
One of the bomb threats was made from a payphone on the corner of Bayview and Main. Miss Michaels' prints were also found.
Along with several hundred other sets of prints, I'm sure. It's a stretch, folks.
Your client's reaction to the police investigation was also very telling, Cass.
My client recently buried her only child, and then had to endure a very painful and much publicized lawsuit. Just what sort of reaction would you expect from her under the circumstances?
Officer Watts, would you please tell Mr. Winthrop what you told me?
Certainly. Cass, the suspect became very upset when I told her how the bomb threats would endanger the lives of a lot of innocent people, especially when I mentioned the friends and relatives of Captain Ryan Harrison. At which point the suspect became so upset that she had to leave the room. Now, I hate to use the word guilty, but
Well,
your
then
client...
don't, officer. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I'm a stickler for due process. I would appreciate it if all this conjecture could be kept to a minimum. I'd like to see my client before she dies of old age.
Lieutenant, will you please escort him in?
Absolutely, right this way.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. Where have you been?
I came just as soon as I got your message.
No, I called hours ago. I spoke to Frankie. I told her.
There was a bit of a mix-up. I'm really sorry. Please, sit down.
Everything's gonna be all right now because you're here.
We've got some work ahead of us. They're charging you with a very serious crime.
Yeah, well, they're liars, all of them. That Captain McNamara tried to sweet-talk me into confessing to something that I didn't do. This whole thing's been a nightmare.
If I'm going to represent you, I need you to tell me the honest truth about what happened. Can you do that?
Thank you. Okay, let's do some drawing. Stephen, why don't you draw a picture of the airplane that we're going to take off in a little bit later. Well, oh, Dr. Parsons.
I'm sorry for the delay, Mrs. Hudson.
Oh, no. Mrs. Corey, newlyweds.
Congratulations.
No, not me, them. They're
Call me Donna. Donna's fine.
Oh, okay, Donna. The lab results from Stephen's first throat culture are inconclusive. We need to run a few more tests to rule out strep. So, how you feeling, Stephen? Yeah, well, these should help. They taste like candy, but they make the sore feeling go away.
Can I have one?
Oh, yeah. Unwrap it first. I'll check in with you later.
Thank you.
Oh, boy, maybe someone should call Vicky again.
No. Actually, I just tried. Couldn't get her on the line.
She's not going to be happy when she finds out that we can't leave.
Well, I'll try again in a few minutes.
That's a good idea. I know you want to go home, darling. We all want to go home. Why don't we go to the gift shop? I hear they got some very neat toys for a 7-year-old boy with a sore throat, okay? Good idea? Come on, go.
So, how's life on the farm?
Oh, as good as could be expected. You know,
Yeah?
busy, hectic, yeah.
How are the neighbors?
Neighbors are great. One of the things I love about living in the country is you get to know a lot of people, you know. I know everybody within like a 10-mile radius.
How about the guy who, wouldn't let Donna use the phone the night of her accident?
What guy's that?
Well, he's your neighbor. You must know his name.
Actually, I don't.
You just said you knew everyone within a 10-mile radius.
Well, yeah, but he lives 11 miles away. Actually, he just moved in. And, you know, I haven't had the time. I've been so busy, you know, with everything. I just haven't had time to meet him.
Listen, when you do, get his number. You know, I'd like to pay him a little visit, give him a good kick in the welcome way.
Hey, absolutely. I'll go with you.
I can't make this stupid thing work.
No problem. You know what? Sometimes grown-ups shouldn't play games. But this is one of those times that I will. Come on, Stephen. Let's see if we can show Kirkland how to make this work. There we go. Here, buddy.
There you go, little car. Very, very nice to do that.
Vicky, open the door. You're not gonna run out of me like that. Open the door, Vicky.
Hey, Frankie, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, man. Somebody smashed a bottle of perfume in this place.
Don't ask. It wasn't pretty.
You sounded upset on the phone.
Well, I can't believe Lori Michaels is making bomb threats to the hospital.
You said you might have some evidence?
Look, this puts me in a really awkward position, Joe. Cass is representing the woman. And I don't want to assume she's guilty, but I just...
Come on. What is it, Frankie? Come on.
Earlier today, when Cass and I got to the office, Lori was already here. The super had let her in. And she was obviously really upset that the hospital was throwing this big gala for its memorial wing after what they did to her little boy.
So what, did she make any kind of statement that you took as a threat?
Well, not really, but after she left, Cass driving her home, of course, I found this.
This is your invitation to the gala.
X marks the spot.
You think Lori did this?
Who else?
Could have been the super.
Right.
Frankie, I'm saying it's circumstantial, like everything else we've got, just about.
What, you don't have a solid case here?
Well, we could use a smoking gun. That's for sure. That's why I'm going over her place right now. I'm going to toss the joint again, see if we can come up with something. Hey, you want to go with me? Maybe pick up some vibes.
This is really tough for me, Joe. I don't want to be the one to nail Lori while Cass is defending her. And what if she's innocent? She may be angry enough at the hospital to do this, but not make bomb threats.
Well, whatever the case, we got to find out for sure by the time this party starts tonight, Frankie. There's a lot of lives at stake here, including a lot of people we really care about.
Yes, I know that. But Cass believes in Lori, and I feel for her. I do.
Yes. Tell me the truth. It bothers you that he's got to hold her hand all the time while she's walking around like such a wreck, right?
She has been coming between us a lot lately, yeah.
You jealous?
A little. A lot. But she never leaves him alone. The whole time I was in Oklahoma, she was showing up, and Cass is afraid that she's not eating, so he's taking her out for breakfast and lunch and midnight snacks.
Can't
and
he see what she's doing?
Well, he feels sorry for her. He has a big heart. And Cass identifies with Lori. Her son died in the ER the same night I miscarried.
Well, I'll tell you something. She dealt with her kid's death by making these bomb threats. I'm positive she's guilty, Frankie. That's only my opinion. We got to find out and prove it by tonight.
Well, if that is true, then Cass has to know what she's capable of. I don't want her anywhere near my husband.
So come with me. Come with me and check out her place.
Going to need these, then.
Yes, you are, Detective.
Let's go.
Man.
Cass, I have always been honest with you. I don't understand how this could happen. Why would they accuse me of these bomb threats? This just doesn't make any sense.
There's some circumstantial evidence we have to deal with that they found in your apartment.
What? What? What could they possibly have on me?
You subscribe to a parenting magazine, and the police found a copy with words and pages torn out.
Oh, please. I tore out an article to send to a friend who's having a baby. That's...
They say that the glue that was used in making threatening notes was identical to the glue that was found in your apartment.
Like every family in America doesn't keep a bottle of glue in the cabinet. It's not like I had a closet full of TNT, Cass.
And what about your fingerprints on the payphone down at Bayview in Maine?
Well, since when is it a crime to use a public phone?
It isn't. But the police traced a threatening call yesterday at noon to that exact location.
Cass, I was at the community center with you the whole day.
The community center is only a block away from that payphone. And at one point, you went out back to help unload the truck.
You're on their side.
I am not on their side. I'm on your side. But I need to know the details. The DA is going to come at us with very tough questions like this. Now tell me, Were you at the community center the whole time?
No.
Did you go down to the corner and make that call?
This is outrageous. You're my lawyer. You don't believe me?
I'm also your friend. And if we're gonna get through this, we've got to be prepared. I don't want to hold anything back from them.
What am I supposed to say?
Tell me the truth. Did you make those threats?
At the moment, Lori Michaels is our primary suspect.
Yeah, well, the DA's office is going to need a lot more evidence to build up a strong case.
Yeah, we're working on it, Dana.
Well, Dave, I suggest you hurry, otherwise tonight's party is going to be pretty tense.
Look, if we don't nail this one, I'm not going to have any choice. I'm going to have to cancel the gala.
So, do you think Joe's going to turn up any new evidence that we missed?
Oh, who knows? I think it makes good sense to have a fresh set of eyes go over the place.
No, the captain didn't seem too pleased that you were supervising my assignment, Lieutenant.
Yeah, well, he'll get over it.
You know, I'm really glad that we decided to come clean about our relationship to the captain, but do you think now is the best time?
I think it's going to be difficult no matter when we do it. I mean, when do you think would be a good time?
I see your point.
Look, you and I make a great team, right? I mean, whether we're at work or we're in private, I don't think we should have to sneak around together anymore. I mean, it hurts our work. It drives us both crazy. We should just go in there and challenge the rules.
You're right. You're right.
Good, I'm glad you agree.
Well, your enthusiasm kind of rubs off.
Hey, do you think we should tell him tonight so we can be together as a couple?
I think that would be a little fast.
What do you mean, be a little fast? We're both together on this. Why?
Which we are. We're totally together on this. I mean, we understand the code. We respect the code. But in our case, the code obviously doesn't apply.
Exactly. You know what? I think I'll say that to him.
You don't have something planned?
No, I don't have anything planned. I'm going on with my gut on this, okay? I mean, look, no matter when we tell him, he's going to be upset, all right? But we both know this is right, so he's just going to have to deal with it.
Sinclair, you got something you want to say to me?
Open the door, kid.
Now, Bridget, you're going to have to make room for me. And since you've been making all that noise, I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you back to sleep.
Vicky! No!
I'm right here.
Don't scare me like that, Vic.
Well, don't break into my house.
I didn't break into your house. The door was open, okay? What do you mean, what do I want? There I was, in front of the Coy Mansion, waiting in the car so that I could take you home.
I'm home.
I'm talking about home,
I know
Lassiter
what you're
home.
talking about. I changed my mind.
Yeah, I figured you'd change your mind when you split before you said goodbye.
I needed some air.
You are such a bad liar. You know that? Bad liar. You are trying to get Justine.
Oh, come on. You don't even know what you're talking about.
I know you took Carl's gun, Vicky. I only have one thing to say to you. Ex-nay on the bad plan, all right? Now, you are going tonight, and you are going to Lassiter. So put the pistol someplace safe, and I am going to get your suitcase.
Jake. I am not going to Lassiter with you.
Fine, we don't have to go to Lassiter. Let's go to Miami.
No,
Go to Cincinnati. Watch the Bengals
I'm not
play.
going anywhere with you. I belong in Bay City tonight.
Are you out of your mind? Vicky, Justine is out there. Don't you get that?
Look, I don't care if she's hiding underneath my bed, all right? She doesn't scare me anymore. Besides, pistol under my pillow, and I'm faster than she is.
Oh, okay, Tex, you got a pistol. She got in a fight with a train, Vicky. She won. All right, I'm wrong. You're right. She's alive.
I understand that you're feeling protective and you're trying to do the right thing, and I love you for it. But they're dedicating a wing of the hospital to Ryan tonight, and I'm not going to miss the chance to be a part of that. So,
Well, why don't you just be there in spirit?
No, my whole life with Ryan has been reduced to spirit. Jake, all I have are ideas and thoughts and feelings, and I spend so much time up here, you know, feeling sad and wanting to hold on to what? And meanwhile, there's a whole world going on out there. I want to be a part of that world. And Ryan would want me to be a part of it. I mean, this hospital wing, it's real, with real people, and windows and walls. People are going to be going there to get well, and the best part of the whole thing is that Ryan's name is going to be hanging over the door. Now, can't you understand why I am not going to be chased away from that, even by some nutcase in a nun's habit?
Did I tell you, Vicky, that I think that you are absolutely the most beautiful, brave, brainy woman that I've ever met?
Yeah, well, no, not nearly enough.
You know something? I know I'm gonna regret this, but I'm with you.
Oh,
Stop, okay? Stop.
Thank you so much.
Stop, okay? On one condition.
What?
You give me the gun.
Jay.
Come on, Vicky, I'm gonna stick to you like glue. Why don't you just humor me, okay? Please? Hey, you know something? I really do want to help you.
You always help me. Just by showing up. You want to really, 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 really help me? Come on. Before you answer that, help me decide what to wear.
Cool.
Come on.
Well, you always look the best.
Oh, boy. Look at this.
Wow. Got our work cut out for us.
How do we start?
I guess at the beginning. I don't know. Gary and Josie already went over all this stuff. Just have to do it all over again. You getting any vibes so far? What?
She's been washing Ben's clothes.
That's weird. The kid's been dead for weeks. Oh, I'm sorry, but... Look, I know it was a terrible thing, but ever since Paulina got that first bomb threat, I've been not sleeping too well. If she's guilty, Frankie, we gotta prove it tonight.
No, I'm the one who's guilty, Joe.
What?
I feel terrible about this. I've been complaining about how much time Cass spends with Lori, but eventually this case is going to be over and our lives are going to go back to normal. We'll still have Charlie, we'll still have each other. We're going to be fine. Nothing is ever going to be fine for Lori Michaels again. She lost her son. Her only child.
Come here. I know. It was a lousy thing that happened. All right? But she can cry, she can scream, she can go into therapy if she wants. Blowing up hospitals is not the way to deal with grief.
What if we're letting the circumstantial evidence take us in the wrong direction? What if the woman is totally innocent?
Frankie, at this point, I'm afraid to say I think that's wishful thinking.
I am telling you the truth, Cass. How could they think that I could do this? I don't know how to make a bomb. Look, I don't have time to make other people's lives miserable. I'm just too busy thinking about Ben.
Police are trying to collect more evidence from your apartment. Will they find anything?
The police need a suspect, and I'm an easy target. You've been to my apartment, Cass. You've seen Ben's toys everywhere. I can't pick them up. And his twin bed is rumpled because that is where I sleep now. I finally washed some of his clothes because I want to stay connected to him and I want to protect him. But all that I have left are sneakers and toys.
Lieutenant, what's on your mind?
Oh, well, I was just gonna, we actually were gonna...
Yeah, well, we wanted to run something by you, Captain.
Okay, let's go. Come on, make it fast.
How fast?
Very fast. Come on, I got my hands full here between the bomb threat, Justine Kirkland's case. What is
You know,
it?
if you're really busy right now,
yeah,
Captain,
we
it
understand
doesn't-
that.
Okay, is this okay? We can table this until later?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that
sounds
makes
good,
perfect
Captain.
sense. You go ahead if
Yeah,
you've got
great.
something to do. Boy, I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Yeah, feels really good. What a relief.
Yeah, well, it's all right. We'll do better next time.
Yeah, you want to bet?
I have a theory, okay? Officer Watts. She's related to John Hudson, right?
She's John's stepdaughter.
Right. Now, the cop who brought me down here told me all about Josie Watts. Okay, do you know that when she first came to my apartment, she was supposedly there to interview me about Dr. Hudson. She tricked me into thinking that he was a suspect in order to get me to talk. Dr. Hudson was suspended, right? So he's got an extra grind, right, with the hospital. Now, what if his stepdaughter, the cop, is trying to cover up for him and get me back for the settlement at the same time? I'm telling you, Cash, she's making this whole thing up.
Lori.
No, I know that I sound paranoid, but I'm telling you, I'm an innocent victim just like Ben. I swear to you on everything in the world that's true. I wouldn't lie to you. I respect you too much. And I need you to believe in me. Can you? Will you?
What do you think?
What's your phone number?
Okay,
You're
so,
great.
good?
Yeah.
What do you think Ryan would say?
I think Ryan would say that we should have left for Lassiter about 15 minutes ago.
Oh, stop busting my chops
All right,
about that.
I don't mean to, okay? And I understand why you want to go.
Why
Why
go?
you
I
have
feel
to
like-
go. Why you have to go. I'll stop.
All right, just stop bugging me about
Right.
tonight. But don't stop being my friend, ever.
Well, it goes without saying. You're so huggy.
Thank you for being so true blue. Did you leave the phone off the hook? That's weird.
Hey,
Is Victoria home?
I don't know. The line's still busy.
Looks like Steven's feeling better.
Doctor, Stephen, don't go too far!
I'm sorry to keep delaying you, but the test results from the lab are going to be delayed a little, so...
How long is it going to be?
I wish I could say for sure. I'm sorry.
Give Kirk a chance to take a little nap.
If you'd like, you can put him to bed in the pediatric center.
Where is that?
Upstairs. Technically, that floor of the building won't be open tomorrow, but the beds are all made up, and it's very quiet.
That's good. Darling, would you go check on Stephen, please?
Sure. Donna, you have got to do something about this.
What were you saying to Matthew in here?
Well, Donna, he wants to know about the neighbor.
What neighbor?
The neighbor, like the fictitious neighbor that helped you fix that fictitious flat tire?
No.
Donna, you have got to do some damage control, and fast.
Well, Steven's doing okay. He's using the corridor as runway. I just told him not to fly off too far.
Good. Why don't you take him upstairs for a nap, please?
Absolutely,
Why don't you
maybe.
go take a nap in the pediatric
We'll both take a nap.
wing?
Okay, bye.
You and Michael are really great with those kids.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've been in this hospital forever. It's...
Yeah, pretty close.
So, what were you saying to Michael when you were in here together?
When?
Before I came back in with Stephen,
Yeah, I was...
You had a strange look on your face.
Yeah, I was asking him if he knew the name of the creep who turned you away the night of your accident. Unfortunately, he never met him.
Matthew, that night was one disaster after another. I was supposed to be getting married. My car was wrapped around a tree. I just want to forget about it.
You know what else is strange about that night? You went over to Michael's farm to get your grandfather's cufflinks for me.
And
as a
I did.
present.
That's why I went. That's why I went.
Where are they? I never got them. I'm not fishing for a present.
I have them. I'm going to give them to you. I just want to forget about that night. It was so unpleasant all the way around. I just want to forget about it.
Whatever.
Thank you. I'm going to go call Victoria again.
Cash? been so quiet.
Thinking.
Send those threats, Cass. I am very sad. And I am very, very angry. But I am not that far gone. And I need for you to stand by me now. Not just as my lawyer. You are the only friend that I've got. Cass, I could never deliberately hurt anyone. Do you believe me?
Yes, I do. I believe you.
Oh, God, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think they call this a dead end, Joe.
Frankie, was that you?
Who else would it be?
How'd you do that?
I think they call this a dead end, Joe.
I think they call this a dead end, Joe.
What?
That's it. That sounds exactly like the tapes. The recordings we got of the bomb threats.
You're kidding. Lori Michaels.
She did it.
Something creepy is going on.
Bridget's not in her room.
That is weird. Bridget would never leave the phone off the hook.
Yeah, well, maybe we should get the hell out of Dodge.
You're right. I'm leaving right after the party. That's it.
What?
I don't know. I hope the kids are all right. I haven't heard from Donna yet. And I'm worried that... Hello.
Victoria!
Mom, hi. Did your plane land?
I have been calling you for hours, and the line has been busy.
Yeah, the phone was off the hook. Where are you?
Now, don't panic, but we're at Bay City General.
Why? What happened?
Did we okay?
Well, Stephen spiked a fever at the airport, and he's got a sore throat, so we can't go anywhere until we get some test results back. But it's just been taking hours, and we can't leave.
Is he all right?
Who are you?
I'm a holy lady, and I've been praying for you. Are you feeling better?
Who told you I was sick?
Oh, we holy ladies know these things.
I feel better, I guess.
Good for you. And what about your little brother?
Holy ladies know Kirkland, too?
Oh, indeed we do.
Grandpa's putting him down for a nap in the
Pediatrics.
So is that your truck?
Yes, it is. Do you like it?
Yeah. I have one exactly like that at my house.
Do you? What a coincidence. Well, I think you ought to have this one to play with while you're at hospital, don't you? Why don't you take the controls? Well, take it, it won't bite. Now, let me just check this to make sure it's working properly. There now. It's all set to go.
I've always seen myself as a reckless gambler, risking all that I had whenever I could. But then one day it happened. You appeared like from a dream, and we moved and slipped like dancing with our hearts in harmony. You are my way to another world. You are the one that we fly so high. You are the rain when my spirits run dry. You give my life hope that's real. 'Cause when I'm with you, you take me away to another world. but before